Hey, what is up, card tubers? Diego here. Welcome to another video. Today, we're doing our rummaging through knowledge on the sports cards for the sports cards detour. And we got some basketball cards and some baseball cards. And of course, this video is titled Giannas and Joc. So you can only guess who the people, we're going to talk about today. Let's go with the basketball cards. We got some older ones back from 1992-93. Oh yeah, it says on the front. Upper Deck. We have Xavier McDaniel. That dude is just chilling, watching the game. Has the leg up, not even looking at what Xavier McDaniel's doing. Then we have Olden Polynice, traded to the Pistons. Andrew Lang, who was traded to the 76ers. There's Kevin Johnson right in the background there. Here we have Larry K. Not even going to try and say his name for the Bucks. The card always falls off of there. All right. Cheeky Diallo. Rookie card. A few optic cards here. A few different years of optic here. Here we have a Kawhi Leonard. We've got a Queen, rated rookie. Then we got some, oh no wait, we also have this Prism of Keon Johnson. Got some collegiate ones with Zeke, Najee, Devin Dotson, former teammates Kyrie Irving and Kevin Durant. And then we have Michael Jordan dunking over Patrick Ewing, using his back as a lift. Oh, and then the guy we're going to be talking about today, the Greek freak, Giannas Antetokounmpo. Yeah, I can't say his name for sure, but I'm going to say Antetokounmpo anyway. Giannas is a good basketball player. He's a Nigerian. He's from Nigerian descent, but raised in Greece, along with his 4 other brothers. He's known as the Greek Freak, and basically as a 7-footer, Giannis is like a positionless player. Like, he plays basically a free safety role inside of the NBA, where he can probably guard all 5 positions and be good at each position. Whether he's handling the ball or blocking the ball, he can do a lot. He has a lot of work to be done with his jump shot. He was always criticized for that in the early going of it, but he came in and he started becoming a pretty good, pretty efficient at his jump shots. Not the best, but just enough to make people respect him. And then of course his defense is just really good. Giannis is one of those players that he could basically, if he was to dribble the ball, he gets like 15 feet to typical NBA players 10 feet. And then that alone is why he can probably do a lot of those chase down blocks on defense. Giannis took the Bucks to the championship back in 2020, 2021. By him playing in that game, he joined Michael Jordan and Olajuwon as the only players to have won the MVP, final MVP, and the Defensive Player of the Year awards in their span of their careers. Giannis has 4 brothers. I had to read their names. There's Francis Giannis Costas and Alex Giannis. Giannis is currently on the Milwaukee Bucks. Giannis and Alex is playing with the Wisconsin Herd, which is a G League team. Costas is playing overseas, but he did play for the Mavericks, and he won a championship with the Lakers. And then Francis has played overseas and also has played soccer and is a singer. Giannis is a big soccer fan, and being that he is from Greece, so I can see why. So he's a big soccer fan. So himself and his brothers became minority owners of the MLS team Nashville Soccer Club, who are currently, well, at the time that I wrote this down, they were currently 4-3-3, and they had a few games before I made this video. And Giannis also has some shares with the ownership of the Milwaukee Brewers, who are currently, or actually I wrote this down on 5 May 2nd in the morning. So they were 18-10 at that time. So good, kudos to Giannis for buying into teams and spreading his wealth. Pretty cool stuff. All right, so I'm going to pause it here, and we'll go to some baseball cards. Because the baseball cards are not as good as a Michael Jordan card, I'm leaving that Michael Jordan card up right now. And got some Giants here. We got Yari Pomares, rated prospect. But then we have a Camila Duval, rated rookie. I've got a few of his cards. I think I even have his autograph. Well, his initials. I got a Tyler Fitzgerald, first Bowman Chrome. I must have been on the Giants kick. Luis Garcia, Bowman for the Phillies. And then we got an Evan Fitterer, first Bowman. Sometimes when I get cards, they're just kind of random. And then, like, I put them in these piles so I can do this rummaging through to knowledge. Like, I'm like, okay, I'll take these couple baseball cards and these couple basketball cards and throw them all together and make up stuff. Helieto Ramos, rookie card. That's from a Puerto Rican collection right there. Reed Detmers, rookie card. And then I got some Topps Heritage cards, which is Tony Goslin, Shogo Akiyama, Clint Frazier, who I think signed with another team that's going to try and get him going. And then the guy we're going to talk about today is Joc Peterson. I don't want to cover Michael Jordan, so I'm going to put Joc Peterson right there. So we're focused on Joc Peterson right there. Let's put it, actually, let's switch him with Frazier so that way he's in the middle of the conversation here, somewhat. And why you want to talk about Joc Frazier? Well, the first thing that comes to my mind when I see his card is his beef with Tommy Pham for the fantasy football. And that's why he had an altercation about fantasy football with Tommy Pham. It happened. They were talking some trash on their chat room, and Tommy Pham ended up punching or hitting Joc Peterson during warm-ups right before a game. So that's basically the reason why Joc Peterson is picked. But Joc Peterson is also a pretty clutch player. He has had some key hits in the route to World Series runs. Joc Peterson played for the Dodgers, the Cubs, the Braves, and he is currently on the Giants. He's a two-time All-Star and a two-time World Series champion, both winning it with the Dodgers and the Braves. Like I said, Peterson tends to be like a clutch hitter and been helping during the World Series runs of these teams. Joc Peterson's father is Stu Peterson, who played 8 games for the Dodgers back in 1985, but mostly hung around in the minor leagues from 1981 to 1992. So he does have a pedigree of being the second generation baseball player. And another fact that I learned about Joc Peterson, there's not too much that I know about it, that was out there about him, but Joc Peterson was not only a standout in baseball during his high school days. But he was also the football team's #1 wide receiver. And this was despite him having a future 2-time Pro Bowl wide receiver, Davante Adams, as a teammate. So that's probably why he played fantasy football, because he used to be a football player as well. So Davante Adams shared the field with Joc Pederson, but he was a junior. Joc Pederson was a junior, so of course he probably wasn't getting as many throws to him at that time, because, seniors are usually the ones that get most of the love. So that's probably why Joc Pederson was the #1 receiver on that high school team. But yeah, it led to the fantasy league football. That's probably why he played fantasy league football, which Mike Trout was was heading up. He was the commissioner, and Tommy Pham was in it. But I guess Tommy Pham ended up leaving that, and yeah. So that, not much to the story there, or at least not that I felt like looking for. I saw Joc Pederson, and I was like, the fantasy football thing probably stick out in most people's memories about Joc Pederson. And then I wanted to just see if there was any other tidbits, which I didn't know that his father was Stu Pederson. I was going to look for his baseball card, because he did play in 1985, and then also I do have some minor league cards that are in the 1991 phase, so I might be able to find one there, but I didn't do it for this video, so it is what it is. Well, thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed this rummaging in through knowledge. I hope you learned a little something about Giannis Antetokounmpo or Joc Pederson. And until next time.
Well, thanks a lot for looking and listening, folks. I enjoyed being with you. So long, everybody.